What's up? So, you notice there's a certain different feel between the subject being in the middle of the screen and the subject being a little off center. Feels a little bit more natural off center. Yeah, that's in cinema. That's called the rule of thirds. So you always try to put the subject right on the center of where one of the thirds would be. So this is right here. I'm in the center of the 1/3 of the screen. In other words, you take the screen, 3 evenly spaced sections, and you center the subject there. Or you can do it here. Feels more natural when you're looking at it. And by the way, that painting back there is a Conde painting. It's out of focus right now because it's because of the depth of field. What I explained in the other video. But let's take a closer look. This is a really cool painting. It's not a social. Andres Conde has a social series. But this painting, what I like about it is the hats, which are really cool, and the fact that it does mention the social. That's an actual painting that Andres Conde created, and the actual painting, there's a mini version of that painting in this painting, which is super cool. Anyway, what I wanted to talk about today was cryptocurrency and how to store them and where to get them. Because there's different ways, and it's important to know that. So cryptocurrency, there's a bunch of places you can buy online crypto. Coinbase, Bittrex. Bittrex you can't buy if you're from New York because they were shut down. They didn't get their Bit license. But you can, if you're from anywhere else, you can buy from them. You can buy from Binance. But before you can actually even get into the crypto world, you need to deal with a crypto exchange that allows you to buy with dollars or whatever other currency. So then you can get into the crypto world. Coinbase is a really popular exchange for that. You can go in there, send them some cash via bank wire or credit card. With credit card, I think it's a very small amount. But for larger transactions, you're gonna have to do a bank wire. And then after that, you can get your Bitcoin where they store the Bitcoin on their account, which, as I understand, it's FDIC insured. They have insurance, so in case something goes wrong, you would be covered, which is really important. A lot of exchanges around the world don't have that option, and I wouldn't keep anything on an exchange because of the fact that you can get hacked, but it's nice to have that extra safety feature that Coinbase offers. Where you should store your cryptocurrency is actually offline is the best way to do it. The most popular way actually is through hardware wallets, where the actual key, the private key to your wallet, is not on the computer. It's not stored on the computer because malware or hackers or viruses can actually steal, or someone that has access to your computer actually too, they can steal your key. And once they have the key, your money is good as gone. Your crypto is good as gone, so you don't want to have it so easily accessible. So the other way to do it is through a hardware wallet, where the hardware wallet, the key is actually stored on a physical device outside the computer, and then you need a password on that physical device to be able to access it. And if somebody actually takes control of that hardware wallet, they can still hack it, but every time they try to put in a code, your passcode, and it's wrong, then the amount of waiting time starts increasing and increasing. It's just a safety feature. So it becomes very difficult for anyone to steal it. With a hardware wallet, though, there are 24 seed words that you're going to need to write down in case your hardware wallet gets lost or destroyed. And you need to hide that somewhere, store it, or memorize it if possible, and just keep it away in case, and keep it in an area that's not easily accessible. So one day, if you ever need it, you can recover your crypto that you store on these hardware wallets. And what's good about the hardware wallets, they pretty much all of them are, the major ones are Trezor and Nano Ledger. And these two wallets can be used to store actually a variety of coins, Ether, Bitcoin, Ripple. And they keep adding more and more coins. So that makes it a really good way to store it. Because storing it on an exchange, especially a non-US exchange, is extremely risky, and exchanges are constantly getting hacked. And although the blockchain and Bitcoin is a very secure network, the exchanges don't operate. They don't operate with blockchain. They actually operate with just regular SQL servers, and they have what's called a hotkey right on the server. So if someone accesses if they hack into the exchange, the hotkey's sitting right there, so they're able to move the money out. So a lot of people think Bitcoin's always getting hacked. It's not Bitcoin. It's not the Bitcoin network that's getting hacked. It's actually exchanges that have keys stored on servers, and people from all over the world, hackers from all over the world, if the machine is compromised by them, they can actually access whatever wallet that key has access to. And by doing so, by leaving these exchanges with their hotkeys on there, that's what makes them so dangerous. But that's the way centralized exchanges that's the only way they can operate. Exchanges that work in a decentralized fashion, they don't have any keys stored in a local server. So you're basically responsible for your own key. So you'll be able, these exchanges are called DEX. Fork Delta is an example of a DEX, a decentralized exchange, where you can go on there and you would basically, whatever trades you do are actually right out of your own wallet. So there's no central server or central database that someone can hack into and then get access to your key. Where in the centralized exchange, all the keys are stored for all their wallets on a server somewhere. And once that's compromised, it's game over. And that's why you see exchanges, a lot of them look like fly-by-night, but they get hacked. Either internally get hacked or you get hacked from the outside. It's just too easy and too tempting also for the owners or for insiders to do that, because you can literally steal hundreds of millions of dollars in minutes. And so you have to be aware that when keeping stuff on an exchange, which you should not do, and instead get yourself a hard wallet to protect your crypto. Thank you.